So this woman writes this post, boyfriend wants me to praise him for the most basic things and I don't have the patience for it. Yeah, approval seeking behavior. This guy's being needy. He's needing the validation constantly. When the guys display this behavior on a consistent basis, her attraction drops. It's just not masculine qualities. That being said, it's like everyone does need to be appreciated. So it's like it is very important to feel this sense of, like what we're doing is important. How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's probably my favorite book ever written. I read it 25 times now, and it has one of the base principles on that is a feeling of importance and how important being important is and feeling like we matter kind of deal. So don't just discredit all the time. Sometimes when guys display that needy behavior, it's like, well, yeah, it's not a good pattern to be in, to just constantly seek that and need that validation and need that approval from the other people and constantly thinking what other people think of them and that kind of behavior. It's not a good pattern to be in. But that being said, if you can give somebody that, it's like that's what people crave, that feeling of just like they matter, that they're important. And if you can make them feel important, it's like you'll see the results and their energy towards the relationship reciprocate tenfold. Especially if you're making, the man, a woman makes a man feel like he is really a success in the relationship, because that's really one of the biggest focuses for men, is feeling like they're succeeding, feeling like they're doing a good job. And so if you can just say, hey, I really want to thank you for really taking care of this family. Something that simple will have a massive, massive effect. So let's get into this post. Boyfriend has broken my confidentiality before and now wants praise. So trust is gone. Already the foundation kind of is broken on this relationship. Now wants praise. So let's get into that. Commendation for not doing so. Don't quite get the specifics on that one. I don't have patience for babying him. Yeah, she doesn't want you to want to baby you or take care of you. When she has to take care of you, her attraction will drop. Even if she still loves you, it's like, well, if she's taking care of you, she's not going to like really desire you. Same goes with men taking care of women in the regard that it's like overdoing it. In the past, my 32-year-old boyfriend, my boyfriend who's 49, she's 32, has broken my trust / basic expectations by sharing very private and intimate health information with a couple of other people, one person in each case, without my permission, even once after promising he wouldn't share it. Yeah, you can't do that. It's like, guys, you can't do that. Women, you can't do that. If you break that trust, it's like, how are they going to trust you again? And it's just like, it puts a complete barrier if you do this. Especially when you promise that you're not going to share this information and this information is confidential. That is not a good thing to do. It breaks your word from a man's perspective. When you break your word, it doesn't show that you're masculine and you don't say what you mean. And so that will really diminish your confidence in you as far as being a strong leader. And also just like the trust is broken, and trust is one of the biggest things or the most difficult things to really get back once it's broken. So not a good situation right now. Now he finally understands how much it hurts me for my very personal info to be shared, and that is something that cannot be done. However, now he wants praise for not oversharing. Okay, so he wants interesting. Probably a little insecure guy right now, and he's probably we'll see if we can get some more insights. Case specifically, yesterday I received word that one of my medical tests came back positive, so she must be going through some health problems, and he might be stressed out as well. And so you might look at that perspective. I don't know if it's as serious as like a life and death, like cancer situation, and he's really struggling with maybe losing you. So that could be another complication in this situation. I don't know what the background information is on your condition. But, guys feel too, so, I guess so. Sometimes guys need help too, and it shouldn't be a consistent thing. You're always needy or whatever, but it's like sometimes just people, we need help. going through difficult things. Still doesn't give him an excuse for saying that he won't share the information and doing it anyway. That just can't be accepted. That's not going to work. But positive. And later in the day, my partner wanted me to praise him / commend him for not sharing my recent results from a medical test with his colleague. Yeah, it's like, well, why do you want to be praised for something you are expected to do, you know? He said, I was tempted to turn towards Kay and tell her what you have, but then I held back. That's still not, yeah, that's a horrible thing to say, because it's like now you've gone through all this struggle, you've already broken your word, and now you're saying, oh, I was so tempted to do this again. It's like, honestly, she's going to be thinking in her mind, just like, F you kind of deal. It's like, it's just like teasing almost that trust thing. So you've already broken the trust. Don't tease about breaking the trust again. I don't have patience to praise him for this because it's so obvious to me that would be inappropriate. Yeah, totally. He doesn't see it this way. Am I being unreasonable / unkind here? Am I happy? I am happy that now he understands my boundaries and is willing to respect them, but I don't feel like commending him for it. Yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't. And it's like, this guy's patterns aren't really displaying behavior that are strong, and so the attraction between you two is probably going to diminish over time if he continues these patterns. Sucks, but that's kind of is what it is. I mean, he's really got to step up, and then also you might, I don't know, I just don't know the background information on this issue, and I don't know what your past experience is, how long you've been together. There's lots of factors involved, but right now I can tell you it's not going good, and you probably know that as well. It's just not, but I don't feel like commending him for it. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, it's like, well, I appreciate you doing that. You say something like, well, I appreciate you doing that, but you know, it's like, that's kind of what I expect, you know. I really thank you for doing that. Or maybe just leave it at that. Hey, yeah, thanks. You know, keep it simple like that. But or you tell them straight up that, hey, you know, it doesn't really make me feel that good when you even tease about something like this, because it's like, it was a serious thing that you broke your word. And you know, it's a tough thing to really trust again. It's not like, yeah, I just can't, it's very difficult for me in this time. I'm going through these health issues. It's stressful for me, and I just don't want the added drama. But kind of what I'm going for giving this example is really say what you genuinely feel and don't hold back, and say it very straightforward. That way he can understand it better. Oftentimes guys who are, well, just guys, but typically guys who are like untrained and don't know that women often communicate in like testing or indirectly. They sometimes don't get like what you're trying to communicate. And so it's like, make it very straightforward. If you really want something, say, hey, this is my standard and I can't have this broken. And it's like, I don't really even want to tease about it, you know? And I'm not trying to like put you down or anything. It's just like, this is kind of what I'm feeling. I want to communicate to that to you.